Welcome to the Gateway in Salt Lake City, Utah. This is Devotion Championship Wrestling. Hi folks, Lauren Gardner here, the Cicerone, calling the action today on this episode of Wrestling at the Gateway. On the card tonight, Josh Glade, who is still reeling after the loss of his friend Lola, teams up with new friend Reka Tehaka to take on his nemesis, the leader of the Butcher Shop, William Cutting and Steel. And then in our main event, after weeks of terrorizing each other back and forth, Andrew Sowell and Filter will go at it in a Falls Count Anywhere match with a 10-minute time limit. Will the numbers game play out for Antifa's Supreme Leader, or will it be all business for the Filter? But first, requesting time to publicly air their grievances with DCW management, Leo Wolf and Psycho are making their way to the ring.
Please welcome to the ring at this time, Psycho and Leo Wolf.
And if you are screen capturing this episode, you'll be able to follow Leo Wolf. Get that number correctly. Apparently there were almost 60,000 other Leo Wolfs before him.
Listen, the two of us have been held down for far too long. Manny Lemons has held us down. And you know why? Manny thinks he owns Utah wrestling. Don't you know who I am, Manny? I started Utah wrestling. There would be no DCW if it were not for Psycho.
Well, I think we can all say there'd be no DCW without Manny Lemons.
I've been in Utah wrestling since Manny was cuddling up with his action figures.
Yeah, and what do you have to show for it?
Leo Wolf, not only is Leo Wolf the present, but Leo Wolf is the future. Wolf, tell him what we're going to do about it.
You want to know what I'm going to do? You want to know exactly what I'm going to do? I'm going to take your pride and joy, Manny Lemons, and he's being taken out.
The devoted faithful letting DCW's resident odd couple know exactly how they feel about him. And that is music to everyone's ears when the man, the brand, the king of the lemonade stand is in the house. A roaring standing ovation for the man without whom there would be no DCW. Manny talking to the DCW Bar Fights champion King Doots as he enters the ring. Manny, who's spending a lot of time in Georgia, we are happy every time he comes back.
Check, check.
Speak up, brother.
Check, check. Oh shit, it works this time. Holy hell, it's a miracle. You two talk a big game. You know what's funny is you're right. Maybe when you were around 30 years ago, you might have done something in Utah wrestling, but Psycho, no one gives a shit.
Right you are, Manny, right you are.
I bust my ass week in and week out, and I'm the guy who put this damn state on the map.
There is no doubt about that.
Do you think you're the only one that busts his ass? I bust my ass day in and day out, too.
Let me give you a little advice, Leo Wolf. Hit the gym, get a tan, do the frickin' work in the words of Cody frickin' Rhodes.
Sound advice from a contemporary legend.
But I'm all about giving an opportunity. So let me tell you something. Next week, you and I, one more time, one-on-one.
Why should I give you another? You were laid on your back last time we fought each other. I don't need to beat you. I can end you just like that.
And Psycho takes the low road.
But on second thought, Manny,
Despicable.
if it gives me a chance to get in the ring with you, to destroy you, then I accept your challenge, you piece of trash.
To quote Bruce Pritchard in response to Leo Wolf, all I can say is, doot, doot, doot. Despicable. Manny will definitely bring the heat next week. Make sure not to miss it. In looking to our next match, let's throw Backstage.
Put me down, put me down, put me down. Follow my local cutting. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for what you did to our friend Lola. You can hide behind your bodyguards all you want, but I'm Reka Tehaka! I'm not scared of no one, especially not you. So you better run. You better run as fast as you can! Because no one can stop me for what I'm about to do to you!
She's back. Why is she back? Why did she come and save Glade? Why? You know why? She tore the butcher shop from the foundation last time. We could have been running this company for the past 2 damn years, but no! She had to come back. She's gonna try and do it again, but you two are gonna make sure that doesn't happen. Capiche?
Don't go anywhere, folks. Tag team action is coming up next. And we're back with tag team action. The Butcher Shop still and the DCW champion, William Cutting, going up against Josh Glade and Reka Tehaka. Of course, outside the ring, the Butcher Shop has brought their insurance policy yet again. As he watches on, Josh Glade feeling the full effect of the DCW champion right now. Hate to say it, but I've actually been pretty impressed with the tag team continuity between the Butcher Shop and also the stamina that William Cutting has shown thus far in the match. You can see that he has definitely been able to push the limits of Josh Glade's stamina. Now, Glade and Steel looking to suplex the big man. I don't know if the two of them have the strength. A couple of attempts there, and now a third, and they do it! Bringing the big man squarely down on his back. Impressive work from the Butcher Shop thus far. With the tag made, it's now Steel's turn to get her licks in on the big man. It was just 2 weeks ago that we saw Reka Tehaka return from excursion, coming to the aid of Josh Glade. Josh Glade, who was very close to obtaining the DCW championship in a four-way elimination match. Of course, the Butcher Shop played the numbers game, not only intervening into the match, making sure that the Butcher Shop's Bonesaw remained DCW champion, continuing his dark reign, but then after the match, retaliating against Glade for making a stand against Cutting. It was Reka Tehaka who came into Josh Glade's aid, not only standing up for Glade, but standing up for her friend and fallen colleague, Lola. On display, as I mentioned earlier, the great tag team strategy behind the Butcher Shop. I guess it does show that Cutting is capable of working with others when he's allowed to call the shots. Two vicious headbutts prep Glade for an inverted facelock neck breaker. The champ gets into position and goes for the cover. 1, 2, Glade gets a shoulder up at 2. A frustrated Cutting now with an ISO wheelbarrow knee drop. Not once, twice. Third time is a charm. Now he goes for the cover. Glade still gets a shoulder up. Despite his frustration, Cutting is doing the right thing for going up against a man of Glade's girth. It's an attrition match. If you can keep him from tagging, keep him from ever getting a break, eventually his batteries will just run out. But now, channeling his inner Energizer Bunny, Glade fights back only to be met with Cutting's DDT. The history between these two goes all the way back to DCW Day 1, when Glade and Cutting, the social outcasts of DCW, were being handled, might I even say exploited, by Dr. Psycho. And if things keep on going this way, Glade is going to need to see a real doctor, a physician, before it's over. Comes back off the ropes and takes down Steel and Cutting with stereo lariats. Tehaka, realizing that this is a do-or-die moment, that all of their chances in continuing on in this match is getting a tag right now. Cutting and Steel hoping to anchor Glade from getting that tag. He sheds him off, and he gets himself the tag. A fresh and fired up Reka Tehaka enters the ring. Sizing up Cutting, she clops him with a forearm. And what's good for the goose is good for the gander, giving Steel the same treatment. The champ steps up and goes right back down. Reka's not finished yet with a cranial crunch to Steel. Now one to Cutting. Reka looks to whip Cutting. Cutting reverses. Off the ropes goes Reka and into a tilt-a-whirl head scissors takedown. Look at the expression on Cutting's face. Finally realizing this is not the same Tehaka from the original Butcher Shop. A super kick fells the champ into his own insurance policy. With the champ out of the ring, Tehaka targets the legal contender. Pump kick puts Steel down. Glade, who has yet to even move since tagging in, still on the side of the apron. Reka looking to gain inspiration from the devoted faithful. Once again, puts Steel into her sights, calls her shot. 8-ball into the corner, down goes Steel. 1, Cutting interferes and breaks the count. Kid Ref not happy about the interference, and I don't blame him. That's not how anyone should act, let alone the champion, and Glade has seen enough. He's dug deep, turned on that reserve tank, and goes after Cutting, only to stare face to face with the insurance policy of the Butcher Shop. As Glade encroaches on the champ, Reka calls forth her battle cry, Haka. Steel, dazed, but getting to her feet. Reka with the full half steam takes down and immediately goes into a cover. 2. That's it, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, the team of Josh Glade and Reka Tehaka.
What a performance. What a feat by Reka Tehaka and Josh Glade. Our main event is coming up. Let's check in with the competitors.
All right, Filter. Peep this, bro. My man Andrew, he ain't afraid of you. He ain't. You tell him. Tell him, bro.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not afraid of you, Filter. All right? Antifa's got your number. Isn't that right? Yeah, isn't that right? Yeah.
That's right. You tell him.
Filter, we should have been friends. We should have been bestest friendses because we fight for the disenfranchised. And that's what you are.
Like you. I don't know what your problem is with us. I really don't. Do you know? Always a talker. Always a talker.
Tonight, in our Falls Count Anywhere match, we are going to have to unrightfully beat you down and pin you. It's something we don't want to have to do. But damn it, you're making us do this. Come on, let's go. Someone said Filter? Someone said Filter.
Where are you going?
What did I say? What did I say? I came down here for one reason for that title. I came down here for the belt. I want to be the champion, and you did it again so well. You screwed me out of that chance so well. You screwed me so well. I swear to, and now you did it. You did it tonight. You did it. You did it because now it's me and you so well. It's me and you again. Falls Count Anywhere, that's my stuff. That's what I do. No rules, that's me. I built that. That's what I do. And it's just gonna be one-on-one. I destroyed all of you by myself. In the tent, I didn't need no help. I didn't need nobody. And that one-on-one, me and you, oh my God, boy, oh my goodness. Oh, you did it tonight. Oh,
Hold on to your seats because it's Falls Count Anywhere, and it's coming up next.
My death rate.
Every worker in the country worked 3 months of every year to pay the salaries of men like this bureaucrat. Let us now dedicate ourselves in a holy crusade from the mailed fist of centralized bureaucracy.
And to the winner goes all the glory.
That's where we're fooling ourselves.
Falls Count Anywhere match with a 10-minute time limit from Greeley, Colorado, Filter!
This is our main event. Welcome to the show. The Big Filt Dog making his way out to and into the arena. It is Falls Count Anywhere, folks, so that means no countouts, no disqualifications. A competitor can be pinned anywhere. Oh, but Sowell comes up behind Filter and starts things off with a crash. And now a second.
How about that, Big Filt Dog?
Direct shots to Filter's thoracic vertebrae. Choking Filter with the chair, pressing it clearly against his throat.
Oh, Jesus! That's what you said!
Let's not forget that it was a chair Sowell used to put down and out Filter, which then led him to be eliminated from the King of the Four-Way elimination match for the DCW Championship, only after Filter himself had eliminated Sowell. I don't know if anyone has seen Sowell's improv troupe, but he's doing a lot of yes and out there right now, making full use of what is given to him in his surroundings. Referee Jeremy there to check on Filter. This is Falls Count Anywhere. So an elimination could happen right now. He goes for the cover. Two.
That's two.
The match continues. Filter was right when he said that this was a match for him. But Sowell did the smart thing, taking advantage of the no disqualifications and preemptively struck, attacking with the chair, getting the jump. But now Filter looks to turn the tables as he tosses Sowell into the column face first. And despite what Filter has done to Chongo and others in the past, the devoted faithful have rallied around him, as there is nothing we like more than seeing Andrew Sowell get a good old-fashioned what for. Now, metaphorically and literally backpedaling, Sowell breaks free with a rake to Filter's eyes. Now, outside the ring, moving to the front and back to his chair.
I'm ready to hit him with the chair again.
Sowell not worried about keeping his game plan a secret. It's kind of hard to conceal a chair, and at this point, he doesn't have to. Goes for the swing, ricochets into his own forehead. Left completely punch drunk. Filter puts Sowell on his back with a strong shoulder. Now on paper, this is a fairly even match. Filter might have a size advantage, but Sowell has an experience advantage. But what bonus will bend first and allow the other to stand with his hand raised? Filter now in pursuit of, is it the chair? I believe he's going outside. Always impressive whenever he goes over that top rope. In fact, does retrieve the chair to the delight of the devoted faithful and perhaps the anguish of Andrew Sowell as he receives multiple shots to the breadbasket from the chair. Filter pressing his full weight straight down across Sowell's larynx. Throat shots are so dangerous. There's a reason they're not allowed in professional wrestling. And this isn't a wrestling match, folks. This is an all-out brawl. And you know, it's interesting to note that Andrew Sowell made multiple attempts already to pin Filter. He wants this to be done as quickly as possible. Filter is taking his time to systematically take Andrew Sowell apart. Cross-facing Sowell with the chair. Filter looks to get ahead of steam. Sowell sees it coming and pitches the chair right into Filter's face, putting the big man on his back. Referee Jeremy checking on Filter, who looks to be completely out.
Thank you, dum-dum.
Apparently Andrew Sowell had some trouble exiting the ring just now. Not happy with the commentary given by the VIP devoted faithful sitting front row. But it looked like Filter was having a oh my, he's borrowed King Goot's scepter with the blessing from the Barfice champion. He comes down across the top of Sowell's back. Now straight into the breadbasket and to the lower lumbar. Whatever advantage Sowell had at the beginning of this match, I'm afraid it is long gone. With a catcher's net chop, Sowell screams in agony, but Big Filth Dog ain't done yet. Good night, Gladys Knight in the pips. At this point, Sowell would like to be on the midnight train to anywhere that takes him out of Salt Lake City. Filter has gone over to the announcer's table, and he's picked up another chair, returns back to the front of the ring as Sowell is scrambling away. Another shot to the lumbar. I don't know if Sowell is going to be able to walk after this, or even breathe as Filter uses Sowell's mask across that already vulnerable larynx. Filter pulls up the supreme leader of Antifa and drags him into another column. Now, folks, these are concrete columns that hold up the DCW arena. There is absolutely no give to them in the least bit. Oh, no, don't. No. Oh! That's it. Sowell's got... Oh, wait a second. Here comes Monster 9 from the back. The Porthos of Antifa's Three Musketeers grabs two fistfuls of hair and brings Filter back, and into the ring post. Perhaps looking to keep Filter from escape, throws him back into the ring, and now Monster 9 levels the Big Filth Dog. And while Filter had speculated that this was a match tailor-made for him, he didn't take into account the numbers game. The factor that always comes with Antifa. Albeit he reluctant to get back into the ring, Monster 9 ensures that Antifa's leader does too. Filter still in this match to the delight of the devoted faithful. Now too, coming from the back is Echo. Echo, who we first saw on DCW television, being tossed high into the air and over the top rope by Filter. Now comes off the top rope himself with the goodnight sweet prince. Filter has got to have at least a punctured lung. He is not in good shape. Sowell covers. And Filter gets a shoulder up again. Invisible lamentations. Andrew Sowell wants nothing more than for this match to be over. For Filter to have been pinned, but the Big Filth Dog has got a lot of gumption, and I've said it before, he's all business. Antifa's Kim Jong-un, Andrew Sowell, having a palaver with his comrades. They seem to be at a loss. What more can they do? What else have they got in their bag that they can throw against the wall in the hopes that it will stick and keep Filter down for a 3 count? And while the Antifa think tank brainstorms to come up with something, Filter has got to his feet. But for how long he looks that he can barely keep his balance, let alone throw any sort of offense. Sowell pushes his comrades forward, and they push him forward into the vice-like grip of Filter. Sowell retaliates with a kick below the Draper exit. This is the type of match that shortens one's career. Still proclaiming that he is fighting for the good of Filter, Filter responds with a chop to the side of Sowell's face, and back and forth go the blows traded between these two. An economic game of tit for tat now goes on between these two heavyweights, although I would call this match anything but academic. From trading chops to now trading headbutts, Sowell looks for a roundhouse, and his larynx is caught once again by Filter's vice grip. The F-bomb could do it. The F-bomb could end things. Instead, Sowell retaliates with another kick, taking the Bangerter Highway and dropping Filter straight to his face. Sowell appears to be in a match point position, but having endured so much pain, so much, dare I say, creative violence throughout this match, it appears to pain him even to move at all. Slowly, he rolls the big dog over and goes for the cover. 2. No! You can't keep Filter down. These men have given it their all, back and forth, and yet they slowly stand at a stalemate. Filter delivers a right chop that puts Sowell off of the ropes. Using that momentum, Sowell comes back in and delivers a right cross. Filter to his feet, and now another one. This could be it. Sowell's down.
Ladies and gentlemen, time has expired. This match is a draw.
A match that could have gone all night. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been DCW. I'm Lauren Gardner, the Cicerone, and until next time, stay devoted.
Now I will kill you.